This is not just the story of a nation. This is the story of the human heart. A story of how blessing can turn into pride, how wisdom can turn into arrogance, and how unity can be destroyed by disobedience. This is the division of Israel. Long before the kingdom was divided, Israel was chosen. Not because it was the strongest nation, but because God set his love upon them. They were called to walk in obedience, to live as a light among the nations. Under King David, Israel became one. A shepherd became a king. A man with flaws, yet a heart that sought God. David trusted the Lord in battle. David worshipped in weakness. And God established his throne. Jerusalem became the center. Not just of power, but of worship. The tribes stood united. The nation stood strong. After David came Solomon, a king gifted with wisdom beyond measure. God appeared to him and said, "Ask what you want." And Solomon asked, not for riches, not for power, but for wisdom. God answered abundantly. Peace surrounded Israel. Gold filled the palace. Nations came to hear Solomon speak. Then, the temple was built. Stone by stone. Prayer by prayer. A house for the presence of the Lord. A place where heaven met earth. Israel had reached its golden age. But prosperity can hide danger. Success can silence warning. And Solomon slowly turned his eyes away from God. He married many foreign wives. Political alliances replaced spiritual trust. Their gods entered his home, then entered the nation. High places rose. Idols were honored. Worship was corrupted. And the Lord saw it all. God's patience was long, but his holiness remained. The Lord declared, "Because you have turned away, this kingdom will be torn from your son." Yet for David's sake, one tribe would remain. When Solomon died, a fragile kingdom remained. And his son, Rehoboam, took the throne. The people approached him, not with rebellion, but with hope. "Your father placed heavy burdens upon us, lighten them, and we will serve you." Rehoboam paused. And he asked for counsel. The elders spoke with wisdom, "Serve the people, speak kindly, and they will follow you forever." But pride speaks louder than wisdom. Rehoboam turned to the young men. Men raised in comfort. Men who knew power, but not responsibility. They said, "Show strength. Rule with fear. Let them know who is king." Rehoboam chose pride. "My father disciplined you with whips, but I will discipline you with scorpions." With one sentence, unity was destroyed. 10 tribes cried out, "What share do we have in David?" And they walked away. The kingdom was split. The north became Israel. 10 tribes. A new king, Jeroboam. The south became Judah. 2 tribes. The house of David remained. What God warned now became reality. But division did not stop there. Fear entered Jeroboam's heart. He feared losing power. He feared losing people. And fear leads to sin. He built golden calves. He told the people, "Here are your gods, O Israel." False worship replaced truth. Convenience replaced obedience. Priests were appointed without God. Festivals were invented. Sin became law. Generation after generation followed this path. Prophets were sent. Warnings were spoken. But hearts remained hard. The northern kingdom fell. Assyria came. Israel was scattered. Judah survived longer. Some kings sought the Lord. Others led the people astray. Prophets wept. The people refused to listen. And Babylon came. Jerusalem fell. The temple was destroyed. The divided kingdom lay in ruins. But listen closely. This is not the end. Even in judgment, God remembered his promise. Through David's line, a king would come. Not to divide, but to unite. Not to rule with fear, but with love. A Messiah. One who would heal the broken. One who would restore what sin destroyed. The division of Israel speaks to us today. Pride still divides. Fear still corrupts. Disobedience still destroys. But God's mercy still calls. What was broken by sin will be restored by redemption. Choose humility. Choose obedience. Choose unity. This is the lesson of the division of Israel.